Hey everybody, Bally here again with another video. I want to talk about more coincidences in sports, or more rigging in sports, whatever way you want to see it, look at it. Um, we're going to go to NASCAR on the first one here. Tyler Reddick. We figured this was going to be a Kobe Bryant tribute because it was exactly 32 months since Kobe died till this race was happening. Um, It was on the 26th of September 2022. Kobe died 26th of January 2020. But Tyler Reddick is the number 8 car, just like Kobe's number. It was 1 month and 26 days since Tyler Reddick last won, and also 8 weeks since his last win. So, again, Kobe's number 8. But sometimes I like to look at the last names of drivers or the first names and try and get a connection of another athlete or a famous person with the same name. The only Reddick that I could think of was JJ Reddick, who was a NBA player, and uh, he played for the 76ers, and he played for the Dallas Mavericks as well. This race was in Texas, and Reddick's the driver, his team owner Richard Childress, born on September 21st, 1945, and JJ Reddick, the NBA player, retired September 21st, 2021, 76 years apart. And of course, Reddick played for the 76ers. JJ Reddick was drafted 11th in the draft 2006, and Tyler Reddick was born on the 11th day of the year. But this was a nice tribute here to Kobe Bryant, who was 32 months dead on this time the race came about on 26th of September 2022. Let's go to the one that just happened over the weekend here. Nottingham Forest upset Liverpool today, or on Saturday. This was a huge upset. Nottingham Forest are bottom of the Premier League right now. Liverpool, they're not top, but they're the top half of the draw. Liverpool are a huge team in the Premier League. But Nottingham Forest beat them on Saturday, and it was a huge upset. The former manager, Brian Clough, who passed away a few years ago, it was 6,606 days since his death until Saturday. And Clough had led Forest to 2 European Cups back in the 70s. What the European Cups now is called the Champions League. But that was a big upset and an appropriate day for it to happen. 6,606 days after Brian Clough's death. Next one I did here was the snooker. I did a video about this earlier in the year. Osama bin Laden's anniversary. Ronnie O'Sullivan won his 7th World Championship on Osama bin Laden's death anniversary back in May 2nd, 2022. Now, earlier, a few years before this, Ronnie had made his 1,000th century break, which is a big milestone in snooker. That happened on Osama bin Laden's birthday. So, kind of a coincidence there. But the referee for that final on May 2nd was Olivier Martil from Belgium. And there was 343 weeks between Olivier Martil's birthday and Ronnie O'Sullivan's birthday. 343 is 7 times 7 times 7. And Ronnie has 7 world titles. He has 7 UK titles, and he has 7 Masters titles also. And the song he was using for his intro to when he comes into the arena was a song called Drops of Jupiter, and it was 7,707 days since that song was released as well. What a coincidence. Drops of Jupiter by a band called Train. So if you look that up, it's 7,707 days from the song's release till the date of the final, May 2nd, 2022. Next one up is this NASCAR race here. William Byron. This was a Tom Brady riddle. This race happened on the anniversary of Tom Brady going to Tampa Bay, March 20th. It was 55 weeks since William Byron won, and of course Tom Brady won Super Bowl 55. So we were looking at Byron here for this one. I do the spreadsheets. The spreadsheets give me all this information. I update them every week with all the new winners of the races and everything else, and how long it is since their last win and their birthdays and all. But yeah, it was 55 weeks since William Byron's last win before this one. And of course, Brady won Super Bowl 55. Now, again, I looked at the name Byron and I'm thinking, I remember that Byron Leftwich was the offensive coordinator at Tampa Bay for Tom Brady. And of course, it was 12 months and 20 days also from Byron's last win, and 12/20. That's the date of the Super Bowl, the 12th of February, 12/2. And then Byron Leftwich was 2,201 weeks old on that Sunday as well. 221's a big number, like the Bavarian Illuminati equals 221. So 221's a big number in numerology and gematria. Of course, it was 112 days to William Byron's birthday. Super Bowl equals 112. So, yeah, this was our big pick that weekend for the NASCAR. We also had George, the Bush drivers as well, because it was the anniversary of the invasion of Iraq. And I think the two Bush drivers were second and third as well. So, yeah, it was 1, 2, 3. The next one here is another NASCAR one. Chase Briscoe, he won the Ruoff Mortgage 500. This win was on Marvin Hagler's 1-year anniversary of his death. Now, Hagler fought a guy called Benny Briscoe, and it was on August 24th, 1978, which was the day after Kobe Bryant was born. Now, we were looking again at Kobe Bryant tribute here because it was 777 days after Kobe died that this race was, and our guy on the Discord group had noticed this and found it. Flat bloke, thank you for that. And yeah, so Benny Briscoe fought Hagler on the day after Kobe was born, August 24th, 1978. Kobe was born August 23rd, 1978, and it was the 1-year anniversary of Marvin Hagler's death. So another coincidence there, of course. Here's Matt Stafford, who beat Tom Brady. The day he beat Tom Brady, Sunday, January 2022, 23rd of January 2022. The same day that happened, then in golf, you had Hudson Swafford. He won the golf, the American Express. He just lost his dad a month before it. So Hudson Swafford wins the golf the same day that Matthew Stafford upsets Tom Brady on the way to their Super Bowl win last February. So, yeah, another coincidence there too. The darts, the 2022 final in darts back in January was won by Peter Wright. Peter Wright won it this year. The year before, Gerwin Price won it. So you have Price and Wright, like the TV show Price is Right. The UK version of The Price is Right was hosted by Bruce Forsyth. And Bruce Forsyth had died 1,600 days exactly before this final. Number 16. It was 1 month and 6 days since Wright's last win, also for another 16. And of course, Bruce Forsyth and Gematria equals 160 for another 16 there as well. Finally, we're going to go to this one. We've talked about this in the video before about Leicester City winning championships and titles on the same the same year as Mark Selby, who is from Leicester as well, the world snooker champion from a few years ago. Well, Leicester City won the 140th FA Cup final back in 2021. And the same year, of course, Mark Selby won the World Snooker Championships. Now, Leicester are 1-4 in FA Cup finals. That was the 140th. And it was also a month and 4 days from Selby's birthday. If you remember, I made the video about Selby winning the world title on the same date, the exact same day that Leicester City clinched the Premier League back in 2016. And then 2 years before that, he won his first world title. And Leicester City on the same day again were celebrating getting into the Premier League, which is the top tier in English football. So yes, that's the video, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. And talk to you guys later.